My ex-wife decided I was infertile. We were married for 7 years. Last September, she ran into me and said, "You still single, right? My son's a cute genius like my husband." I said, "Nice. Here's my daughter." She trembled upon seeing how beautiful she was. "My name is Paul. 7 years ago, my life ended over dinner. It was Joy's idea. Candlelight, soft music, 2 glasses of wine. She looked nervous, too nervous for someone who'd just landed a promotion. I remember thinking she might be pregnant. I was wrong. She cleared her throat, didn't look me in the eye. "Paul, I want a divorce." The words hit harder than any punch I'd ever taken. I laughed at first, thought she was joking. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary the week before. I bought her a sapphire necklace. She cried when she opened it, said she'd never leave me. Turns out, she was already gone. She had met someone else. A real man, she said. One who could give her what I couldn't. A child. I froze. My brain tripped over itself. I wasn't infertile, or so I thought. Then she dropped the bomb. She'd gone behind my back. Made me take a fertility test through some online kit she ordered. Took a sample from me under the guise of a health check. I remember the conversation now. How she asked me to help her test this new men's hormone tracker for her wellness blog. She sent it in. Got the results. Apparently, I had near 0 sperm count. The paperwork said clinically infertile. She never told me. Just made up her mind and moved on. Her words were cold. Final. "I want a family, Paul. You can't give me that. I've met someone who can." And just like that, she packed up, moved out, and within months, she was pregnant with her new guy. Married him. Flaunted their pictures all over social media. Every post was a dagger. Building our dream family. So lucky to have found my true soulmate and baby daddy. I spiraled. For a year, I didn't date. Didn't work. I stared at the ceiling every night, wondering what I did wrong. Wondering how I could be less than a man without even knowing it. Then something snapped. I needed to know. I needed truth, not a mailed-in DNA kit from a shady site. So I went to an actual urologist. Got tested multiple times. MRI, hormone panels, full workup. And the result? I was perfectly fertile. Not just fertile, above average. No issues. No blockages. Nothing. I still remember the doctor's words. If your wife left you because of that test, she was either misinformed or had other motives. No, she wasn't misinformed. She was malicious. That was the day I stopped being broken. I stopped being her victim. I got a lawyer. Had them review every document Joy ever handed me. Turned out she faked the fertility results. Printed a PDF template from some Reddit thread and photoshopped my name onto it. But by the time I found out, it was too late. She was already living in another city with her new perfect husband and their miracle baby boy. Still, I didn't reach out. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I focused on rebuilding. I got back in shape, grew my consulting firm, started seeing someone new, a woman named Claire. Soft-spoken, smart, patient. And when we found out she was pregnant a year into dating, I cried like a baby. Not because I didn't believe it, but because I finally saw it with my own eyes. Proof that Joy had lied. Stolen years of my life. Made me doubt my worth. Claire and I welcomed our daughter, Lily, on a rainy April morning. She had my eyes and her mother's laugh. Holding her for the first time rewired my soul. That moment replaced all the pain Joy had left behind. And for 5 beautiful years, I didn't hear from Joy again. Until last month. It was at a conference in Chicago. I was invited to speak about leadership and resilience. Big crowd, lots of cameras, and in the middle of my panel, someone tapped my shoulder backstage. I turned, froze. It was her, Joy. Same red hair, same smug look, wearing a designer suit like she owned the world. "Paul? Wow, still single, right?" I blinked. My mouth went dry. She laughed, pulled out her phone like she was showing me a puppy. "My son's a genius. Straight A's, just like his daddy. Isn't he cute?" I just stared at her. Let her talk. Let her think she had the upper hand. Then I pulled out my wallet, slid out a picture of Lily. "This is my daughter." I watched her pupils shrink, her smile falter. She went pale. She's yours?" "Yeah." She couldn't stop staring. Her lips trembled. That's not possible." "It is. And I've got the DNA test, medical records, and birth certificate to prove it." Her hands started to shake. She couldn't hide it, couldn't speak. She kept glancing between the photo and my face like she was seeing a ghost. I leaned in. You remember that fertility test you faked? Her face went blank. Yeah, I know everything now. I didn't yell, didn't gloat. I just walked away. Calm, cold, free. But that wasn't the end. Because what I didn't know then was that Joy's perfect life. It was already falling apart. Her husband, not the biological father of her genius son. Turns out, karma has a long memory, and it was about to collect. After our awkward run-in at the conference, I thought I'd feel satisfied. But then, 2 weeks later, I got a message. From her. The first one in 7 years. Hey, can we talk? It's important. Please. I ignored it. The next day, another one came in. Longer. More desperate. Please, Paul. I know I hurt you. I need to talk. Just 5 minutes. Still ignored. That's what she started calling. My phone lit up with her name, Joy. Yes, I never changed it. Over and over like a ghost refusing to rest. I caved after the 6th voicemail. Not because I cared, but because something in her voice didn't sound like the Joy I remembered. There was no confidence, no manipulation, just panic. I picked up. She jumped in right away. No hello. Paul, it's about my son. Please, I need to talk to you. That sentence alone was confusing. Her son? What did I have to do with that? I agreed to meet. Neutral ground. A small cafe. Middle of the day. I even told Claire about it because I wanted transparency. She was fully supportive. Do what you need to do, she said. Just come home to us after. Joy looked like a shadow of herself when I saw her. Her hair was unkempt. Designer clothes gone. Just a hoodie and jeans. Eyes puffy, like she hadn't slept in days. She sat down across from me, and, for the first time in over a decade of knowing her, she looked nervous. Truly nervous. Then she dropped another bomb. Paul, my husband left me. Walked out last week. I stayed quiet. Let her speak. He found out our son isn't his. She gripped her coffee cup so hard I thought it might crack. He did a paternity test behind my back. I don't know how he got the sample, but he confronted me. Said I tricked him. Lied to him. He moved out and hired a lawyer. I blinked. Slowly. Processing. And you think I can help you how? Her eyes welled up. I need to find a real father. And there's a chance. I mean, she actually tried to say it. That her son might be mine. I laughed. Loud. Public. Ugly laugh. You seriously think I'd believe that after what you did? But her face didn't change. She wasn't lying this time. And the realization hit me like ice. Wait, are you saying you cheated on him with me while we were still married? Silence. She looked down. It was one time, Paul. One stupid night. You were traveling, and things with him weren't official yet, and I was scared, and I cut her off. Let me guess. That one night was the night your miracle baby was conceived? She nodded slowly. Ashamed. I sat back. Let that sink in. Joy had left me because I was infertile, married a man who could give her a family, and then got pregnant with my child before she even tied the knot with him. This woman ruined my life over a lie, and still managed to trap herself in one she couldn't escape. And now, karma had shown up with receipts. I didn't say much at the cafe, didn't promise her anything. But when I got home, I called my lawyer. I wanted custody papers filed immediately. Not because I wanted Joy's son, but because if there was any chance he was mine, I wasn't going to let her do to him what she did to me. We demanded a DNA test. Joy tried to block it at first, but with her marriage crumbling and her ex-husband demanding the same thing on his side, she eventually gave in. The results came back. 99.98% match. The boy, Lucas, was mine. My son. I didn't know how to feel. Rage? Grief? Shock? Pride? He was 7 now. Didn't know me. Thought another man was his dad. Lived in a house that was falling apart. But when I met him for the first time, everything stopped. He had my eyes. My dimples. He was shy. Smart. Kind. I felt the weight of everything Joy had taken from me all over again. But this time, I had the power to do something about it. I didn't scream. I didn't fight Joy in public. I let the law do the talking. I had proof of the fake fertility report. I had the emails, the forged documents, and now I had a confirmed DNA test saying she kept my son from me for 7 years. Her lawyer tried to settle, offered joint custody, visitation, amicable terms. My lawyer laughed. We were going for full custody and criminal charges for fraud. Joy crumbled. She showed up at the hearing sobbing, begging the judge not to take her son. But by then it was too late. The court saw through her act. Her web of lies collapsed like wet paper. I didn't get full custody, not yet. But I got 50-50 with primary decision-making rights. And more importantly, Lucas came home with me that week. Claire was a saint through it all. She welcomed him like he was hers. Lily, now 5, adored her new big brother. And me? I finally had the family Joy swore I could never give anyone. The last time I saw Joy was during a supervised exchange. She saw Lily run up to me and call me daddy. Saw Lucas holding my hand. Saw Claire kiss me on the cheek. She stood there, silent, frozen. I looked her dead in the eye and whispered, "You lost 2 families chasing a lie you created." Then I turned my back. For the last time, after the court battle, Joy vanished. No texts, no calls, no posts. Her social media, once an endless stream of curated perfection, was wiped clean, like she was trying to erase the life that blew up in her face. I didn't care. I was too busy building something real. Lily and Lucas bonded like they'd known each other their whole lives. It was awkward at first, of course it was, but something in them clicked fast, like a thread tied in the womb had finally connected in the open air. One night, Lucas came into my office holding an old photo Joy had packed with his stuff. It was a wedding picture, her and her now ex-husband. Lucas was maybe 2, Joy in white, him in a tux. Perfect smiles. Is that guy really not my dad? I paused, looked him in the eye. No, buddy, I'm your dad. He stared for a second, then nodded slowly. Okay, you're better anyway. He said it like he meant it, like it wasn't even a debate. And I swear, I had to excuse myself for a second because I felt this hot wave rise in my chest, and I could not let him see me cry. We didn't hear from Joy for months, until one Saturday. We were at Lily's school event, her first talent show. She was going to sing. Lucas had helped her rehearse all week. He was waiting with me in the front row, holding a bouquet for her when I saw her. Joy, standing near the back, sunglasses on, dressed in black, like she was sneaking in. She wasn't on the approved guest list. She hadn't told me she was coming. It was a school event, parents had to register. But she was there, watching. I should have reported her, had her escorted out. But I didn't, because I wanted her to see what she lost. Lily walked onto that stage like a little star. She saw us, me, Claire, and Lucas, in the crowd, smiled wide, sang like she owned the world. And when she finished, the entire room erupted. Lucas was the first to jump up and yell, "That's my sister." Joy flinched, like the words hit her physically. After the show, as we walked toward the exit, Joy stepped out from behind a pillar. She looked small, not just physically. I mean, like a balloon that had finally lost all its air. She looked at Lucas first. "Hi, baby." He glanced up. No smile. No run into her arms moment. Just a flat, "Hi." Then he walked right past her. Then she turned to me. "Paul, can we talk?" I sighed. Claire took the kids to the car. I didn't even ask what she wanted. She started crying. Right there, in the hallway. I messed everything up. I let her speak. Let her spiral. Let her sob. Then I asked the one question that had been burning in my chest for years. "Why, Joy? Why did you do it?" Her answer? Because I couldn't stand the idea of waiting, of not knowing, of trying and failing. "You were calm. You want to take our time. I wanted a family right now." She sniffled, rubbed her sleeve under her eyes. I thought if I forced it, if I controlled it, maybe I could get the life I wanted faster. But I lost it all instead. I nodded, slowly. "Yeah, you did." She looked me dead in the eye. "Do you hate me?" I didn't even blink. "No, but I don't forgive you either." Then I walked away. But that's not the moment that shattered her. That happened 2 weeks later. Claire and I had taken the kids to a family picnic. Community event. One of those sunny days where everything just feels good. We were taking photos under a tree. Claire holding Lily. Me with Lucas. I posted the picture on Facebook with a caption. "Not the life I planned, but the life I was meant for." It went viral in our circle. The next morning, I woke up to a message. From Joy. No words, just a screenshot of the photo. And below it, Lily's comment. It said, "I'm glad mommy didn't marry my daddy, because now I have the best one ever." And that was the moment joy broke. Because those were my daughter's words. Not mine, not Claire's, not some lawyer's. A 5-year-old girl who didn't even know the whole story instinctively knew who loved her and who didn't belong in that picture. I haven't heard from Joy since. No emails, no surprise drop-ins, nothing. I think she finally accepted the truth. She lied. She ran. She tried to rewrite her life and forge a shortcut to happiness, and lost everything in the process. Meanwhile, I rebuilt from ashes, brick by brick, and now I wake up to the sound of 2 kids giggling down the hallway. Claire making breakfast, music playing in the kitchen, a life that's messy, loud, exhausting, and perfect. Joy taught me a painful lesson, one that I carry with me every day. People who rush destiny often crash into consequences. But those who stay honest, even when it's hard, they get something deeper, something stronger. Not perfection, but peace. And I'll take that over a pretty lie any day. Kindly subscribe for more X drama.